A lot of this for me is also they don't look like a team that's going to the rink and it's joyous and exciting and fun and exuberant and you know what I mean? And there's there there's a point where professionalism has to play into it, and sometimes you don't have that excitement, that exuberance and energy, but it's a lot easier to go and play when you are having fun and you're enjoying being at the rink. And I don't think that this group right now is, I don't think that's the calling card. I don't think they're pumped right now to be hanging out in St. Louis for another day. I don't think they're pumped to be getting to the rink. I don't see it. Even when they score goals, it's not, you know what I mean? Like you can watch teams, and sorry, I always refer to it because I'm here now, but with the Sabres, you see them score, it is like we have climbed Everest every time they score. And they score a lot, but they're freaking pumped to do it. They got great goal songs. It's enjoyable. They're having fun. They like being at the rink. I don't get that vibe from the Flames.
Okay, so first off, no one has fun in St. Louis. Like 2018 Cup Final, I went to the casino every single night and just tried my best to not get mugged on my way back to the hotel. And second, how could they possibly have any fun when they've had a size 12 cowboy boot up their ass the entire season?
Well,
it's totally true. Even the 5-2 start, like it felt tense when they dropped a couple. It's like, why are we throwing the lines in the blender in game 8? You were a third period gaff away from beating the Oilers, and now everything is, we got to reinvent the wheel. Like even Daryl feels like he's oversteering a ton. That's not a fun place to be when Daryl's tight.
And I wondered what Daryl won the Jack last year, right?
Yeah.
I think that's a detriment for a guy like Daryl. Now he's ultra hyped up all of a sudden because he's the one guy that he would never want to be known as taking his foot off the gas or being cocky or a big wig. It's like I'm a blue collar workaholic. So he's probably oversteering it right now because I mean it sounds stupid and it probably is, but I actually think him winning that trophy last year put more pressure on him this year to try and do more to prove that he was worthy of it. It's like, just go coach. Just let them have fun. Let them smile. Let them enjoy being at the rink. Just take a foot off.
And he loses his two best players, right? He loses his 2 40-goal guys and knows how much harder it's all going to be this year. I don't know. You guys talked about it last night, too. Jacob Pelche is here. He's a first-rounder. Does he get in? You talk about the disconnect between management and coach. I'm sure Treliving would love to see Pelche get in.
I don't think he recalled him to not get played. And I don't think Daryl has a lot of interest in playing him. Daryl might prefer the Rune dog, Kevin Rooney, right now. I mean, like where he is on the spectrum of trusting rookies versus veterans. He is the most pro-veteran coach in the league. I don't know that I can think of one more.
Well, and you mentioned this on the afterburner last night, that Daryl is regarded as a guy who he's going to ride as number one. He rides as number one. He's had some really good number ones. You said he had Kiprusoff, right? Yeah. Kiprusoff in Calgary, he was lights out. Of course you're going to ride that guy. Jonathan Quick in LA. He could trust those guys because very seldom did those guys screw him. Right now, Markstrom's the number one, but he can't trust him right now. Yep. So it's, you know what it is? DGAF. Don't give a fuck. You win, you're in.
Yeah, I think it's at that point Thursday. I really do. Like, even for Daryl.
Like, look back to Phillips. Like, if you want a roadmap on Pelche, like 2 games, 904 ice time average, and how many as a healthy?
And a post. Like, he wasn't bad.
And on one hand, it feels like if you're looking at team failure or team struggles and you expect a kid to come in and fix them, I get that's not the answer. But it's part of building this team. It's part of finding answers, solutions. What do they need? Well, boy, Treliving, as you said, Frank, Treliving's look for a scoring winger, been looking for a winger. Can't find a winger, get a winger. He's brought a couple wingers up that are their own homegrown guys that they've developed. Phillips has been here forever. He's been leading the AHL and still can't get in.
Yeah.
If there's not a scenario that exists more relevant than this, then what is it? I don't know what it is.
And Pinder and I were of the opinion last night that Chicago was the great scenario for the insertion of youth and excitement and young kids coming. Well, we didn't get to practice. We had to travel. Didn't get a morning skate. So I can't play the young guys. It's like,